Let's do some problem based on the errors. The first problem is the density of a material in the shape of cube is determined by measuring the three sides of the cube and its mass. If the relative errors in measuring the mass and length are respectively 1.5% and 1%, the maximum error in determining the density is. We know that density is equal to mass per volume, and volume for the cube is length cube. Therefore, density can be written as mass by L cube. If we take the log on both sides, we will have log of D equal to log of M by L cube. That is equal to, by formula, it can be written as ln M minus ln L cube. And it is the formula like M raised to the power N. So it can be written as minus, this power will be taken out of log. It is 3 log L. This is the log D. We have used the formula log M by N equal to log M minus log N, log M into N equal to log M plus log N, and log M raised to the power N is equal to N log M. These are the formula which we have used here. Taking the partial differentiation on the both sides, we will have delta D by D equal to delta M by M minus 3 into delta L by L. These are the relative errors. For example, this delta D by D is the relative error in density. Delta M is the relative error in the measurement of mass, and delta L by L is the relative error in measurement of length. Delta L is the error and L is the original length. So this ratio delta L by L is the relative error. And in case of error, we always add the errors, because this is the error in mass, this is the error in length, and for have the maximum error, we have to add all the errors. Therefore, from the error point of view, error in measurement of the density will be equal to delta M by M plus, because we have to add all the errors, delta L by L, and percentage error will be delta D by D into 100%, that is equal to delta M by M into 100 plus 3 into delta L by L into 100. Now we are given that percentage error in the measurement of mass is 1.5% and length is 1%. So we put the value here. It is 1.5% plus 3 into, and in length it is 1%. So total is 4.5% is the error in the measurement of density. So option C is correct option. Next we take question number 2. The current voltage relation of diode is given by, I is given as e raised to the power 1000 V by T minus 1 milliampere. This relation is given, where applied voltage V is in volt and temperature T is in Kelvin. If a student makes an error measuring the plus minus 0.01 volt while measuring the current of 5 ampere at 300 Kelvin, what will be the error in measurement of current? That means we have to find delta I. For this, we rearrange this term. It is as I plus 1 equal to e raised to the power 1000 V by T, and taking log on both sides, we will get log of I plus 1 equal to log of e raised to the power 1000 V by T, and it will be equal to This is the in power. So power will be taken out of the log. We can write it is 1000 V by T into ln E. And this ln E is 1 because log of a number with same base will always give the value 1. It is equal to 1000 V by T into 1. Now, taking the partial differentiation on both sides, we will get 1 by I plus 1. This is the differential of ln x. Differential of ln x is, with respect to x, it is 1 by x. So it is 1 by I plus 1 and di. It will be equal to 1000 is a constant, so it will be taken out. T is also constant, it is also taken out, and differentiation of V. This is the error in measurement of current, and this dV is the error in measurement of voltage. Therefore, error in measurement of current is I plus 1 into 1000 T into dV. As per question, current is given 5 milliampere. This is 5 milliampere plus 1 into 1000, and temperature is given 300 into dV is the error in the measurement of voltage. It is given plus minus 0.01 volt, and error is always taken in plus value, so we take it is 0.01 volt. Here we have taken the value in milliampere, so our result will come in milliampere. 6 into 1000 by 300 into 0.01, and solving it, we will get this 3 will cancel this 2. It is equal to 20 into 0.01, that is equal to 0.20 milliampere. So out of these options, option A is correct. Now, next question. Question number 3. The least count of a main scale of screw gauge is 1 millimeter. The minimum number of the divisions on the circular scale required to measure the 5 micrometer diameter of wire is. Least count of screw gauge is equal to pitch. Pitch is the distance covered on the main scale by the circular scale, and the number of divisions on circular scale. As per question, pitch is given 1 millimeter. That is, the circular scale on complete rotation covers the distance which is the least count of the main scale. So it is the least count of main scale. And we have to find the number of divisions on the circular scale so that we can measure the 5 micrometer diameter of the wire. Therefore, 5 micrometer is equal to pitch, that is the 1 millimeter, and the divided by number of divisions on circular scale. This implies that number of divisions on circular scale will be 1 millimeter divided by 5 micrometer, and it is equal to 10 to the power minus 3 by 5 into 10 to the power minus 6 in meters. This implies that it is 1000 by 5, because we cancel it, it will become 10 to the power minus 3, and 10 to the power minus 3 in numerator it will become 1000. On dividing, we will get 200. Readings which is used to measure the angle of prism. For measuring the angle of prism, a device is used which is called the spectrometer. The main scale reading is 58.5 degree. Vernier scale reading is 0.09 division. Given that one division on main scale is corresponding to the 0.5 degree, total division on the vernier scale is 30. and it match with the 29 division of main scale. We have to find the angle of the prism from the above data. As per question, the divisions on the vernier scale is 30 and these 30 divisions match with 29 division on main scale. So we can write 29 divisions on main scale, MS refer main scale, match with the 30 divisions on vernier scale. Therefore, one division of vernier scale is equivalent to 29 divisions of 29 by 30 divisions of main scale, and it is given that one division of main scale is 0.5 degree. That means one division is equivalent of the main scale have the value 0.5 degree. This implies that one division of vernier scale will be equivalent to 29 by 30 into value of one is division of the main scale, and one division of main scale is 0.5 degree. So this is the value of one division of vernier scale. Now we have to find the least count. Least count is the difference in the one main scale division minus one vernier scale division. That is, main scale division has the value 0.5 degree and vernier scale one division has the value which we have calculated. It is 29 by 30 into 0.5 degree. So solving it, we will get 0.5 degree into 1 minus 29 by 30. It is equal to 0.5 degree 1 by 30. 0.5 degree, we can write it is 1 by 2 degree. So it is equal to 1 by 2 degree into 1 by 30, or we can write it is 1 by 60 degree. So least count of the spectrometer is 1 by 60 degree. Now we have to find the reading with the given data. Reading of the spectrometer will be the main scale reading, MSR refer the main scale reading plus least count into vernier scale reading. This is the formula to find the reading of the device. As per question, main scale reading is 58.5 degree. This is 58.5 degree plus least count we have calculated, it is 1 by 60 degree into, and vernier scale reading is 9 division. That means we have to multiply this vernier scale reading with the least count, that is 9. So hence it will give 58.5 plus, and dividing it, it will be 3, it will be 20, and on simplifying we will get it is 0.15, and adding this we will get 56.85, 58.65 degree. So option C is correct. Now move to the next question. The pitch and the number of divisions on the circular scale for a given screw gauge are 0.5 millimeter and 100 respectively. When the screw gauge is fully tightened without any object, the zero of the circular scale is lie 3 division below the main line. The reading of the main scale and the circular scale for the thin sheet is 5.5 millimeter and 48 respectively. The thickness of the sheet is. That means we have to find the reading of the measurement, and this formula is main scale reading plus least count into vernier scale reading or the circular scale reading. Here it is circular scale because it is a screw gauge, plus least count into zero error. We have to take this zero error plus minus according to the situation. Here because zero of the circular scale lies below the main line, so we have to add it. In the question, main scale reading is the given data is, first we write the given data. Pitch pitch is 0.5 millimeter. It is the distance covered by the circular scale in one complete rotation. Number of divisions on circular scale, it is given 100. So least count of the screw gauge will be pitch by circular scale divisions, number of circular scale divisions, and it is equal to pitch is 0.5 millimeter divided by 100. So it will be 0.005 millimeter. This is the least count of the screw gauge. When screw gauge is fully tightened without any object, zero of its circular scale lies 3 divisions below the main scale. That means this zero error is 3 divisions. The reading of the main scale and circular scale for the thin sheet is, main scale reading is 5.5 millimeter, and the circular scale reading, is 48. So using this data and least count we have already calculated, it is 0.005 millimeter. Using this data, we find the reading of the screw gauge, that is main scale reading, it is 5.5 millimeter plus least count is 0.005 into circular scale reading, it is 48, plus here we will add plus because the reading of the zero is lying below the mean line. It is, if it is above, then we have to use the negative sign. Plus least count is 0.005 into zero error. It is of the 3 divisions. And now we have to add these 5.5 plus 0.240 plus it is 0.015. And we add this 5.5, 0.240 and 0.015, and it will be 5, 5, 7, 5. That is 5.755 millimeter. So this is the reading of the screw gauge, that is the thickness of thin sheet, and as per the given option, option C is the correct option.